So before I get into my actual collection, I'm just going to show you the piece of furniture that I keep everything in. It is a piece from IKEA. It is kind of like a stand-up type wardrobe, but basically I chose this because I am more of the type that likes to stand up in front of a full-length mirror to do my makeup versus sitting at a conventional vanity. On the top shelf, a couple lotions, perfumes, a little figurine that my daughter got me, and a couple candle holders. And then the thing I do like about this is you can potentially add more shelves and more drawers, so I could eventually add more shelves here. You just add on as you go. So on this top part I keep my makeup brushes. I try to keep like my eye brushes in one, my face brushes in another. Most of my brushes are by Wet n Wild, Elf, or Sonia Kashuk. Nothing too fancy or expensive, but I like those brands. I think they work really well. In this little bucket I keep like sample sizes, like haven't even really used that yet. Things like that. I have some hair samples, some things that I've bought duplicates of that I haven't opened yet, some backups for some of my favorite products, and things like that. The next step down, I have a pull-out drawer, and I got this like felt jewelry tray. My jewelry is not really that organized, but I actually got like a pull-out thing here that will store necklaces and everything, but I have not installed that yet, but once I do, I will get that all a lot more organized. So in the next drawer down, it's the same type of drawer as this, but I don't have the jewelry organizer because I use this one for my single shadows. And the container that they're in I got from Walmart. It was about $3, and it's really perfect for storing single shadows. A lot of these are from the Dollar Tree. These are the two e.l.f. baked shadows. So you can intensify these by using them wet, or you can use them dry. Some of my favorite single shadows are the Milani Bella Eyes. And these two are my favorites, Bella Cappuccino and Bella Champagne. That is a beautiful combination on a day where you might not have a lot of time, or you know, something like that. You just want a really natural, simple look. This is beautiful on the lid, and I like to use that wet too. These I have not used yet, but I have swatched them and they are really pretty. These are the Baby Pop by LA Colors. So as you can see, that's really pigmented and it's different tones. You can do them separately or you can swirl them together. Same goes for that one. A Pacifica one, that's really pretty. And this is just an Avon. It's like a matte gray, which works really pretty in the crease or as a liner on the lower lash line. These were, I think they were called the Dirty Dozen, and they were from Nordstrom Rack. So there's 12 different single shadows in a big variety of colors. You have some mattes and some shimmers. Boring as it seems, my favorite one is this one in Blanc because it's the most perfect brow bone highlight. I have this Victoria's Secret. It's a duo, but I have it in with my singles. So then I have these two Palladio crushed eyeshadows. I got these from Sally's, but I believe Ulta has them as well. Very pretty and very metallic, hence the name. They're similar to the ColourPop ones, I think. Speaking of which, I only have two ColourPop in I Heart This and So Quiche, but I definitely wouldn't mind getting some more because those are very unique type shadows. These ones here are all my different e.l.f. like paint pots, or smudge pots I think is what e.l.f. calls them. But these were all from Dollar Tree except for this Belle one, which was from Walgreens. So then I have two of these Physicians Formula ones that remind me, they kind of remind me of a mix between the ColourPop and like the e.l.f. because they're not quite as powdery as the ColourPop, but they're not quite as creamy as the e.l.f. smudge pots. They're okay. I wouldn't just use that on its own. You would definitely want to put something over the top. So then I have this NYC. It's just like a... that's really pretty. I've only used that once. I think I used it on Christmas. But it is the Sparkle Eye Dust. And, oh, that's really pretty. Look how pigmented and pretty that is. So then these back here are the Milani Baked Shadows. I just have a few of those, which are similar to those e.l.f. baked shadows that I showed you. They kind of remind me a lot of each other. And again, these were all from Dollar Tree. Then in this little section here, I have a couple of my Wet n Wild singles. That one's broken. And I have a couple NYX single shadows. And this L'Oreal Infallible, this is just one of the single color Riche. They also now have palettes of these, and the quality of these shadows are very amazing, especially for drugstore. These are mostly my color tattoos. Pretty much have a lot of neutral ones. This one's pretty. I'm not sure if I've ever used that. Okay, it's a little more pink. And a gold one, a purple. Most of these, again, of course, were from the Dollar Tree, or I got some of them from Walgreens. But I don't use these a ton, but they are pretty. And I love the glass packaging. It feels really luxurious and expensive. So then let's go to my L'Oreal Infallible. These are some of my favorite shadows that I own. And my favorite color in the L'Oreal Infallible is Amber Rush, which kind of running out of room on my arm, but that's Amber Rush. That is definitely one of my go-to eyeshadows. Now, I also have these Fierce Effects by Hard Candy, which the packaging is very, very similar to the L'Oreal Infallible, and the shadows are very similar as well. But they're a lot cheaper. You get 2 of these for around $6, whereas like one of these I think is like $7 to $8. And then back here I just have my Color Tattoo Pure Pigments. These are loose pigments. You can use them on their own, or you can just use them to add a little bit more shimmer